Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, maybe even get crazy, hit the bell for notifications. Today we're going to put in a new ignition into my wife's 1974 Super Beetle. So thanks for tuning in. Let's get to work. All right, step one, pull that back. Kind of sounds like you broke it, but you didn't. Spin it. You should just spin it off. Oh, that's what we're catching on. There we are. Bless me. All right, so you saw me spin that off. And then that came right off of that. That's for the horn. So again, pull it off, spin it, and then it just comes right off. So we got to take that bolt out. And the other thing we're going to do, take that bolt out. We're going to take these screws out from underneath because there's some plug-ins that we need to get to. So we need to take this little panel off. All right, so we got those Phillips screws out. We got that panel removed. Now we've got a bunch of wires we need to disconnect. And they should just pull out. Yep. And this one right here should be for our ignition. There we go. Got all those wires removed. So now we're going to swing back up top to the steering wheel. And we're going to get that bolt out. Steering wheel comes off. Now we just got to pull these four out. All right, so we got our four screws out. And they're all the same length. Now this should pop out. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. There we are. Just slow and steady. It appears that we forgot to disconnect that. Just kind of pulls out, and we'll let that hang right there. Now this can come out. There we are. Now you'll see we've got windshield washer fluid hoses. I should just continue pulling out. Just steady pressure. Make sure I'm not breaking anything, because my wife will kill me. Now we have access to the ignition. So let's get those loosened. It's a lot more difficult to do this one-handed than one would think. So you get the idea there. I'm going to switch to the old tripod here. All right. And now that we got that out, now we're down to the ignition, which just pulls right out. Look at that. There we are. So now we'll crack in our new ignition switch. And yeah, easy peasy, huh? All right, so we've got our old ignition. And we got this new part. We might as well put this new part in. I didn't even know we had that. Looks like we got a little tiny screw right there we need to take out. And then we should be able to get that out. All right, problem is all my fine dexterity tools are at home. So we're gonna try to get this out with a blade, and it seems to be working. Nope, not enough yet. Don't lose that. There we are. Yuck. Looks grody. We didn't know which part to order. I want to say they were both about $10 from J-Bugs, if I'm not mistaken. So this one's got a piece on it here, so we know it's not that one. So we're going to keep that in there. And this should be our new part. Yeah, that looks nice. Looks better than that, I guess. So, slide that in. I think is lined up. I think. Seems to be going in a lot smoother. Like most projects, just take your time. And we're going to put that on there, and we're going to write on here this is the correct part. So I know which one to order in the future should we have any issues. So let's get back to the car and get this reassembled. All right. Boom. Easy peasy. And then this plugs into it on the back. goes in right there. And our new ignition system is almost in. Okay. Nice and tight. We're going to take this out and replace this part since we've got one in our little parts bin here. So just make sure all the deals line up there. Looks good. That should go on like this. And that should clip in there. There we are. Ha! That worked out well. Okay. Let's get this fished back through here. Turn that up like so. Fish that down in there. And they clip together. There we are. That gets tucked in. Oopsie. There we go. I think that's how that goes. That lines up. There we go. There we are. Now she tucks up there nice. Line this new part up with the screw holes. There's that. All right, now let's get these 4 screws screwed in. Whoops, gonna need 2 hands. All right, now the really tough part is connecting these back again to the back, and you can feel where they all go. I really can't get my camera down there, so I'm sorry about that. Okay. You want to be careful because these are pretty thin pins. I don't want to be doing anything wrong. And make sure you plug your horn back in. And then there's springs here you need to depress while you turn it. And we gotta line those springs up on all 4 bolts, which is kind of problematic. There we are. And then squeeze it on. All right, thanks for joining me on this struggle bus, placing the ignition in this 1974 mint Super Beetle. And the reason it's mint is because my father-in-law frame-off restoration he did on this. And I could not be more impressed. He is so good at the details, it just blows my mind. So yeah, that's my wife's first car. This is the first car she's ever had. She sold it and then ended up buying it back. One of these days we'll get my wife to do a video kind of explaining the car. But for today, that's how you replace an ignition in a 1974 Super Beetle. Thanks for sticking around. Like, subscribe, bell for notifications. We'll see you next video.